Birco Environmental Services Limited of Calgary, Alberta, Canada has made significant advancements in the field of soil stabilization and site remediation technology. Birco has effectively developed and refined efficient waste treatment processes to complement the full range of remediation services. Birco successfully deploys both chemical fixation stabilization technology and solidification technology to stabilize most commonly regulated metals. As a result of the remediation of a former steel mill, 50,000 metric tons of leachable hazardous waste was recovered. The source of the waste was from on-site settling ponds used for containment of electric arc furnace dust. This dust was generated as a result of the melting of scrap metal used in the steelmaking process. Although pockets of the waste existed in relatively pure form, most of the waste was intermixed with native soils. Electric arc furnace dust is a listed hazardous waste having high concentrations of numerous metals. Birco excavated the settling ponds during an early phase of the remedial work plan. The waste was then sampled and determined to have leachable concentrations of metals that exceeded regulatory limits. Cadmium was measured at 1.2 milligrams per liter. The limit is 0.5 milligrams per liter. Lead was measured at 14 milligrams per liter. The limit is 5 milligrams per liter. Zinc was measured at 250 milligrams per liter. The limit is 500 milligrams per liter. Based on these values, it was evident that the waste exceeded regulatory limits and was classified as special waste, the designation for hazardous waste in British Columbia. A Birco designed and constructed containment facility was utilized to store this material. Birco deployed chemical stabilization technology to meet this challenge. This process is designed to modify the leachable characteristics of the waste. The result? Stable, non-hazardous material with leachability characteristics generally well below detection limits. Material is removed from the storage facility and subjected to screening. The Birco rotary trommel plant removes coarse rock and debris larger than 2 inches in size. Material smaller than 2 inches is stockpiled. An excavator is positioned to feed the stockpiled 2-inch minus waste into the onboard hopper. The Birco pug mill features state-of-the-art continuous flow technology to accurately introduce and blend a combination of proprietary reagents into the waste. The equipment is self-contained, portable, and capable of efficiently mixing the reagents in a fashion that accurately monitors and controls addition rates. For this project, the addition of 2 specific reagents was required to achieve stabilization. The first reagent is contained in a portable silo positioned adjacent to the pug mill. The second additive is contained in an onboard silo with a capacity of 25 metric tons. Another feature of the Birco pug mill is onboard pumping equipment to facilitate the addition of liquid reagent should it be required. The Birco pug mill utilizes a computer-based programmable logic controller, or PLC, to accurately control the flow of the waste stream and each additive. The computer utilizes electronic weightometers to continually measure and adjust the flow of all materials hundreds of times per second. The computer ensures that the mixture stays within targeted set points, which are defined for the job and entered into the programmable controller. The controlled flow waste stream and additive reagents are combined at the inlet to the mixing chamber. The mixing chamber features twin counter-rotating shafts. Each shaft is powered by a 60-horsepower electric motor. A series of aggressive paddles on each shaft ensure the thorough and complete mixing of the reagents into the waste stream. Here, the operator monitors the production process and plant operations. An onboard printer allows for hourly, daily, or project printouts of plant performance data, including reagent additive rates. After the mixing stage, treated material leaves the plant and is discharged onto a transfer conveyor. Sampling frequencies are programmed into the computer. An automated signal notifies the technician to collect a sample. The samples are then submitted to an independent laboratory for leachability testing. In the final stage, a stacking conveyor is used to generate a series of stockpiles, each containing 2,000 metric tons of material. How did the treated material perform in the all-important leaching test? Birco is prepared to let the results speak for themselves. The Birco stabilization process reduced leachable metals to levels well below the detection limit of the laboratory equipment used for this analysis. Prior to stabilization, cadmium was measured at 1.2 milligrams per liter. Post-stabilization levels were less than 0.05 milligrams per liter. A 98% reduction of leachable cadmium was achieved. Prior to stabilization, lead was measured at 14 milligrams per liter. Post-stabilization levels were less than 0.1 milligram per liter. A 99% reduction of leachable lead was achieved. Prior to stabilization, zinc was measured at 250 milligrams per liter. Post-stabilization levels were less than 0.05 milligrams per liter. A 99% reduction of leachable zinc was achieved. Birco Environmental Services Limited continues to lead in the delivery of remediation services. The development of high-efficiency chemical stabilization processes provides the results needed to meet the challenges of large-scale site remediation. Birco is the confident choice for your environmental challenge.